I am Stephanie Huck. I am been a licensed esthetician since 2011, and I am your brand experience manager here at MedSpa Distributors. And what that means is I break down all of these brands. And again, the mixing and matching is one of my favorite things. So I just make sure that you have a good experience with all the brands that we represent. And what are we doing today? By the end of class today, you guys are going to know the benefits of combining diamond microdermabrasion with serum infusion and then incorporating in microcurrent technology on top of that. So we're going to use multiple modalities to achieve those results, mixed and pushing in some of the best products in the industry. It's a comprehensive facial experience. You're going to get everything from exfoliation to infusion, lifting and toning, finishing products. It encompasses everything in one facial. The equipment that we're going to be featuring is the Diamond Tome from Altair, the Hydro Wands from Altair, and the Jeunesse Microcurrent from Clairblend. We've been distributors for these products for 15, 20 years now. Borderline experts. I would certainly say that Pam is certainly the expert of the Altair Instruments microdermabrasion.
I know that one inside and out.
We're going to jump straight into the microdermabrasion. We're using diamond microdermabrasion here from Diamond Home. It exfoliates the skin using a diamond tip wand. There's diamonds on the tip of the wand. And once we apply the wand and the suction to the skin is brought up into the inside of the wand. And as we glide across, that's what exfoliates all those dead skin cells off the skin down into the machine, into the HEPA filter on the back of the machine, where all of your debris is collected. If you look in that bottom corner there where it says delightfully gross, it really is. Clients love to see this. That's what we call our show and tell filter with our machine. With our technology, it collects some of the debris that you've removed from the client there on that single use filter. The clients love to see that. They love to see the exfoliation there. The benefits of Diamond Microderm are going to be to improve the texture and tone of the skin. What's great about Diamond Microderm is it's safe for most skin types, and we can even use this on some rosacea, sensitive skin types, things like that. Pam, do you want to add anything else into about the Diamond Tome since you've got years and years of experience there?
You'll always know our diamond tone wands because they're one solid piece and they are real diamonds. So some may use synthetic diamonds, but ours are truly real diamonds, and they're the one that actually started the whole diamond technology.
Yeah, it's very important that the diamonds be the exact same size on the end of the wand, and they are with Diamond Tone microdermabrasion. They're all sifted to be exactly the same size down to a microscopic level. Why that's important is as you're gliding across the skin, you want to have a nice even surface. If you have one diamond that is larger than the others, it will stick out further than the rest and could potentially go deeper into and cause a cat scratch looking result from that. So that is the quality of your wands is incredibly important when you're using diamond microderm.
I also like the fact that nowadays too, you don't need high suction. And that's important to be able to lift off the top layer that needs to go, but you also aren't taking and causing any type of capillary issues or anything of that sort.
That's very true. Yes, keeping suction low with diamond microderm. Most of the bulk of your work is coming from the diamonds. Very little is contributed by the suction. We want to make sure we keep that diamond to suction balance so that we can avoid those capillary issues. All right. After we do the microdermabrasion in this protocol, then we're going to use our hydro wands, which are an accessory onto your Altair Instruments equipment. It's specific to this machine. So these will only work on our machines, but if you're familiar with other equipment, there are other hydro wands available. What I like best about our hydro wands is we let you pick and choose whatever serum you'd like. It's not brand specific. So you can infuse exactly what your client needs and what you're familiar with versus having to pick from a set of predetermined choices for you there. I really like that because as estheticians, I love mixing and matching. That's why they come to us, is for very specific treatments. So I like to customize what serum I'm using based on what my client needs and what I know really well. The benefit of hydro wands is after you've removed that surface of dead cells on the top, you have a nice clean palette to then push those serums down deeper into the skin. So if you see the very tip of the wand there where there's that black triangle, underneath that is a saturated pad where the serum is. So basically what we're doing is after we've done that microdermabrasion, we've filled the hydro wand with a complementary serum, and basically the vacuum of the machine is lifting the skin slightly to where inside that wand is a saturated sponge, basically, for lack of a better term. And it's basically like squeezing that into the skin while the vacuum has lifted the skin and pushed that serum down, so that when we remove that vacuum, that serum's going to get pulled down into the skin. The benefits of that is that you can choose, like I said, you can choose whatever serum you choose in there.
Yeah, the flow indicator will take and help you to be able to adjust the depending on the viscosity of the product. So like if it's a very thin product or more of a watery product, you would put it on the number 1. If it's a thicker product, we would put it on a number 3, but it must flow. In other words, it can't be a cream that you put in there. But that does allow you to take and have multiple choices of what you want for your client, like Stephanie said.
And you'll notice you can just barely see it, but there are diamonds on our hydro wands as well. So we're going to get just a little bit more bonus exfoliation from those wands, but the bulk of our exfoliation will come from the dry. We dry exfoliate first, then penetrate product. We also have hydro wands with no diamonds at all. The benefit of this is that you have a new service to offer. You can infuse product minus microderm. So if you're looking for just infusion, you can use your microderm machine to push those products deeper into the skin.
Like real close around the eyes, if you want to put an eye serum into it and you just want it super close through the eye, you could use the smooth, or you can use the fine or the smooth on the lips too.
And the serum choice is vast on this. You can use just about any serum. As Pam mentioned, it's more about the viscosity of the product, not too thin, not too thick, no gel type serums, things like that. And we would want to avoid acids here, of course, because we wouldn't want to push those deeper in than needed. Okay, so we've done our microderm and our infusion. The next modality we're going to introduce into the diamond facial is the Clairblend microcurrent. So now that we've got that nice exfoliation, we've got that serum placed in the skin, one of the side effects of microcurrent is that we're going to push that serum even further. So now we've pushed that serum in as a side effect, but the main party here is going to be for lifting and toning of those muscles. Microcurrent is going to stimulate the ATP, which stands for adenosine triphosphate, which is basically the gasoline of the cell. It's going to kickstart everything, get everything moving the way it's supposed to. It's just that fire underneath the cell to get it to do what we want it to do. Pam, you want to pipe in about microcurrent here?
I love microcurrent, as you know, been doing it for 20 plus years. But microcurrent, like you said, we can use products too to help us to take and get more of a lift and tone quickly. But we would even still get a lift and a tone look even with just water if we needed to. But I prefer to use obviously products that I know that are going to enhance what I'm doing. One of my favorites, I'm sure you're going to talk about it, will be in the Victoria Deanne line for that.
I want to go over a couple tips on how to select a microcurrent device. What's really important and stands out about our Clairblend microcurrent is you're never going to get the same treatment twice, meaning the wavelengths and the frequencies are always changing. So we're never giving the same treatment twice. We're also matching the client's the current that's naturally flowing through the client as as close as we possibly can. So it is a customized treatment specifically to match the current in our client's body at that time. And that's important to remember because our current will change based on health concerns, hydration levels, any medications from treatment to treatment. The settings on the machine may change. I find that to be the most important thing about our ClearBlend microcurrent is it is 100% customizable to the person on the table. Why that's important is some machines will do the same treatment every time, and I compare it to going to the gym and getting on the treadmill. If I go every day and I run the same plan on the same buttons on that treadmill every single time, sure, I get a workout, but I'm not getting better. I'm not improving my stamina, my speed. To do that, I have to mess with those buttons on the treadmill. I have to raise the incline. I have to change the speed, the resistance. That's how we improve physically when we're exercising. Same thing with stimulating the muscles with microcurrent. Keep them guessing so they don't know what to expect so that there's no muscle memory from the treatment. Okay, so what happens when we combine all three of these? We're going to get the exfoliation, then we're going to do the infusion, then further infusion, and lifting and toning with the machine. So basically that's the premise of the diamond facial. Those are the modalities we're going to use, and they are greatly enhanced by the products that I selected to go with the protocol. The products that we've showcased in the polished perfection, I've got some Photozyme, some Helen Hush, Victoria Deanne, C2S, and Tizo. Now, we'll spend the next few minutes kind of breaking down each product and explain why they're so important in the diamond facial. And start with the Photozyme Probiotic Cleanser. I'd like to start by just going over Photozyme in general as a line, what their philosophy is. Photozyme is going to be a product line that contains DNA repair enzymes that will help repair the UV damage that we experience every day. Every night, our body knows how to correct sun damage, and it does about 50% of what we accumulate during the day. Now, obviously, that's not all of it, so that's where our sun damage evidence shows on our skin is we can't correct all of it. We never will be able to, but Photozyme will help you get to about a 70% repair every night. Now the cleanser does not include those DNA enzymes, but I wanted to call attention to the line in general because it is such a great product line. Even though we're not using those DNA repair enzymes specifically in this protocol, they're still worth mentioning. So definitely, if you're interested in that product, I'd be happy to go over that one further with you. And the most important one in that line is going to be the Youth Recovery Serum. Chose the cleanser from Photozyme specifically for its microbiome properties. It's a probiotic cleanser there, so I've incorporated that in there just to maintain that microbiome health of the skin while we're introducing all of these modalities. Got some peptides in there, some green tea. So not only is it going to be a very effective cleanser, it's a very gentle cleanser, protecting that microbiome, but we are introducing some peptides, some green tea. So we're calming down that inflammation and starting to load the skin with some peptides that can be infused further with our modalities later. Next. Oh, go ahead, Pam.
I said it smells good too.
It does. The next product to go over is the Helen Hush Incredible Enzymes. Now, I like to use enzymes with microdermabrasion, and we did incorporate that into this protocol. Enzymes are only going to attack what's already on the surface. Oh, was there a question? Nope. Okay. I think I hit feedback. Okay, so enzymes can be used before or after microdermabrasion. You can use them before if they're really dry, you can kind of get some of that out of the way and then do your microdermabrasion. You could do your microdermabrasion and then apply the enzymes that will just take what's left, all the dead skin. It won't attack any live tissue. So while we do usually we'll caution against double exfoliation, this is only like double and a quarter exfoliation or exfoliation and a quarter. I don't consider this one a double because we're only really, it's a very gentle and just taking care of what the microderm may have missed. That's all. The main enzymes we're using here are papain and bromelain. So that's going to be your papaya and pineapple enzymes, full of vitamin A, B, and C, anti-inflammatory, which is going to be the name of the game when we're talking about Helen Hush products. These are for your sensitive skin, helping reduce inflammation, hydration, but that's going to be all of the products in the Helen Hush line are going to be designed to alleviate that inflammation, redness. So they're great in this protocol because we are introducing a few modalities, and it is going to be pretty normal for them to get a little red because we are introducing not microdermabrasion, microcurrent, all of that. As we go through the procedure, I've built in kind of checkpoints along the way with some inflammation reducing ingredients just to keep that at bay from all the way through the treatment. So by the time we get to the end, we've greatly reduced any redness that could have happened throughout the process. Next up, we'll be using the Brilliant Eye and Lip Serum. I chose this one for this protocol for a very specific reason. I wanted a really good antioxidant eye serum in there. And this one also, the cholesterol's in it. Once you've rubbed them in, they create this holographic, prismatic color rainbow. It's an incredible product. So I've put it with the diamond facial for the purpose of it being almost like a finishing item at the end of the facial. We're going to apply it in the eye area right along the cheekbones, and we're going to put it on the lips on the Cupid's bow. So we're going to use that almost as a highlighter with some makeup technique. So they're going to get the benefits, obviously, of the eye serum, but it's going to give them a little sparkle and just a little zhuzh at the end of our diamond facials there.
Stephanie, I don't know if they can see it really well, but I'm going to try to get my hand up as close as I can.
See how it's got that pearly look to it? Give it a little bit of a swipe, Pam, so that they can see the color.
Right. Let me get my hand where I think that they can see.
Yeah. See how it goes, that real nice gold glow there? So it's pretty easy to see why I chose that one in there, just as a little extra sparkle there at the end of our diamond facial. All right, next up, we'll go over the Victoria Deanne products in the line. Victoria Deanne is a peptide line. Peptides, I compare them to little emails. They are emails that get delivered into the cell with one very specific message. We can only read one email at a time, so we only introduce one peptide serum at a time. We can layer those throughout the treatment. For this particular treatment, I have chosen to pair the Pepti Nano Mask with microcurrent. We've got a video at the end where you can see combining these two, but we've applied the biocellulose mask, so it's got that really nice luxurious texture, adheres perfectly to the skin. We're combining that with our microcurrent and running the current through the mask. I can't wait to demonstrate that. We've got a video showing you how to do that. But again, like I mentioned, that microcurrent is going to help penetrate that product down deeper into the skin. In the hydro wands for this protocol, I have selected the hyaluronic peptide serums, which are available in 3 different molecular weights, which is super cool. You get to choose what property of hyaluronic you would like to use for your client, because not only hyaluronic's great in general, but depending on the size of the molecule, it can do different things for the skin. So with these treatment serums, we have 3 different molecular weights: low, medium, and high. I would choose what I need for the client, specifically what they need. Remember, I talked about how we get to personally choose what goes in that hydro wand. So I choose based on what the client needs, what molecular weight. We would choose low molecular weight if we're supporting anti-aging and healing, great for restorative aging and rejuvenation. The medium molecular weight is going to be more for reducing irritation, improve barrier function, sun damage, healing, and repair. High is going to be what we know of hyaluronic. When we think of hyaluronic, we automatically think hydration. So that high molecular weight fits that bill. That's going to be your soothing, hydrating, plumping, that 1,000 times its weight in water, that type of thing, hyaluronic.
A lot of times people ask too, I could use the low with the microcurrent, and then at the end of the treatment, I could also put on some high.
Yes, yes, these are certainly mix and matchable because they're going to go to different levels in the skin. The molecular weight will help determine how far it can penetrate into the skin. So low molecular weight is going to go further into the skin, where high molecular is going to sit closer to the top. So as you can see, we can hit top, middle, and bottom by choosing which serums we want to use. These are treatment room specific. These would be just for your back bar. Now, they also have the hyaluronic pepti serum, which is a little bit different. What it does is it helps the body create hyaluronic, or it signals the body to create its own hyaluronic acid, which we do. So that not to be confused with the treatment serums. Those are hyaluronic acid molecules being inserted. So both hyaluronic acid, but one helps the body create it, where the treatment serums are actually introducing it. Included in the protocol is also our C2S skin balancing serum. The C2 stands for 2 forms of vitamin C, and the S stands for salicylic. I chose this one for the antioxidant properties from that vitamin C, and also just a light application of the salicylic acid just for some lightening and brightening and controlling sebum production. That's great for oily skin, helping calm down that sebum production, minimizing acne breakouts. I also like the brightening benefits of vitamin C. I find application of vitamin C almost gives an instant glow. So I always like to incorporate vitamin C as a finishing product.
It also comes in a travel size, which I know a lot of our ones that tend to get acne breakouts on a little trip, they'll have the little travel size with them.
Mm-hmm. Next up is the Tizo Mineral Sun Defense. I chose this one because it is a physical sunblock with a nice tint that blends in almost like a foundation, has a really nice light satin finish. I'm going to let you guys in on a little secret. When I wrote this protocol, this was my choice for sure, the Tizo Mineral Sun Defense, and it certainly is, but you guys are going to get a glimpse of the brand new product that just came out last week. This is the Tizo Moisturizing Serum, which is these are neck and neck in the protocol. Had I had the opportunity to choose this one when I was writing the protocol, perhaps I would have. This one is going to go on a little more like a serum. So you're going to get a little bit more of a glow from this one, just from the formulation, but you're still going to have that SPF 30 in a physical form from Tizo that we all know, love, and trust. That one I consider to be a little bit more of a makeup type product that really does double as an SPF. As you know, we've been cautioned for years not to rely on the SPF in our makeup. This one I certainly can, because it's an SPF first and a makeup second, for sure. Same with the Mineral Sun Defense. I put it in the same category. It is a sunscreen first and a color product second. There are so many Tizo formulas that I can get away with wearing as makeup, and I believe your clients can too. So you may, if you haven't already, definitely look into the Tizo line. It is an exceptional sunblock, but it can double duty as some makeup for your clients that are looking for a more kind of streamlining their beauty process.
And they have some deeper tones, good for 4s and 5s, which I think is important because there's so many lines that, you know, when you get the skin of color and it's more of a Fitzpatrick 5, you don't want it showing up on your skin, right? You want it blended, right? So I really am glad that they also have some deeper colors too, so that will blend beautifully.
Yes, I was very happy with their color line on this. They've got and the colors are really easy to understand on that one too. It's light, light, medium, 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 dark, dark, or deep, medium, deep, deep. Like it's super easy to pick your color choices there. All right, so now we've recorded a little snippet here of us performing the diamond facial. So I'll be narrating it as we go through. Hopefully.
In this Canva tutorial,
Oh,
we're going to take a look at how to embed.
It's not it.
That's
That's
not
all.
it.
No, as estheticians, we probably do need for our marketing. Canva's a good little thing to know about.
I'm having a hard time getting it to play. Bear with me while I deal with my technical difficulty.
I think we just have to sit through the ad.
Okay.
Gone are the days of YouTube without ads. I wish we could go back to
Advanced
those
AI
days where we
capabilities.
didn't have ads all
In
the
this
time.
Canva tutorial, we're going to take a look at how to embed.
Sometimes you just have to sit through it.
Yeah,
There's
let
a
me
code
fix
like
my problem.
I'll find that code for you. There's a code that you can put at the end of it and it takes the commercials out. It's like /F or something of that sort. One of those things, you know, I saw and it's like, well, that's pretty cool. And I tried it and it worked.
Anybody who knows how to solve this can help me at any
I think
time.
you just have to play and then let the ad play and then skip the ad as soon as you can.
After the 5 seconds.
In this
Yeah.
Canva tutorial, we're going to take a
Lovely.
look at how to embed YouTube video into.
I think. I don't know. If not, I can pull it up maybe on mine. I might have it.
I don't believe this is it. Is it on our page, Andrea?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
Just so you know that we have a YouTube channel and all
I have an
the
idea.
different videos and such we put on there. So
Apologies, guys.
I'm just about our YouTube channel so they can go and they can watch different microcurrent movements are on there too. There's just different ways of doing things that, you know, videos that we've got on there. We also put a lot of marketing materials. So if you want that, it's on that too. So how we doing?
I'm trying, guys.
Also at the bottom of all of our, if you're at medspa-distributors.biz, at the bottom of all of our pages, that's where we load educational trainings and videos too. So once you're a member of MedSpa Distributors, you can just go to the bottom of the page and click on those. MSDS sheets are there. Everything is there usually by brand. Sometimes we'll have things listed in general too. And then there's the blog page, which anybody can see. But the reason why we have everybody have to log into our website is because we don't let the general public in there. It's wholesale pricing. So only our professionals can get into our site. There are certain parts of the site like the blog, but we never put pricing on that. There's things that we'll let the general public see, but when it comes down to pricing and our protocols, that's pretty much under lock and key. Just because, like I said, it's for you all, it's not for your clients and customers. And the reason why we don't put any invoicing in our boxes when we send it out, then we only send it via email, is because we do drop ship to a lot of our skincare professionals clients for them. So we don't want to make a mistake and let them ever see any wholesale pricing. So therefore we just do not put it in the box so we can't make that mistake. Just so you know, to give you an idea of why isn't there an invoice in this box? It's because we drop ship and we drop ship to your clients and we don't want them to see your pricing.
I have the video pulled up. Can you see
Thank
it?
you.
Yes.
No, but I think do I need to stop sharing my screen?
Yes.
I think can you see it, Pam? I'm going to play it and see if.
Yes.
Yes?
I see the plane. Yes.
Stephanie.
I don't.
Okay.
How about everybody else? Can you see the video? Anybody can speak to us? Unmute and speak, please.
I did see it starting.
Okay.
Bonnie,
Thank
thank you. Mhm.
Steph, can you maybe change your view and see if you can see the video so you can narrate it?
Oops.
Yeah, good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, hi, this is Netta. I think it's starting, but I can't hear anything.
Me either. I can't hear, but I can see.
Okay.
Narrating it. So I'm in the side-by-side gallery mode.
Okay. Pam, if you can see it, if you'll at least tell me where we are, I can help narrate it. I'm just going to go with it blind.
Okay, go ahead, Stephanie. I can also do it.
Is it playing? I can't see it
Yes.
playing. Okay. I assume we're starting with the cleanse. That was using the Photozyme cleanser there.
Stephanie, we're starting with consultation. I'll do it.
Okay, thank you. I'm blind. I can't see the video. So if you tell me what's going on, I'll pipe in.
Always do the consultation first. That was what was on. Now we're doing the cleansing. And it's really weird looking at yourself getting this done, by the way. So I'm the model in this case. So we're going to do an enzyme next. So we're on step 2, just to give you an idea, Stephanie, where we're at. Like we said, enzymes are great because they're like little, I call them little Pac-Man, but of course that kind of shows my age. But this is a very gentle enzyme, the incredible enzymes. And like we talked about, the ingredients has it into it. So it's just going to help to kind of get off like a Pac-Man, go into the pores, bring things up to the surface, and chomp down any of those little things on the top of the skin. You can do the enzyme before or after a microderm. It really depends. Now, see, she's showing you that she did a test, and on the test, it's showing my skin gets a little red. That's fine if it gets the red at this point, but I get red anyhow, just so you know. So that is not unusual for my skin, but you'll see by the end of this, it calms right down too. So what she's doing there's a little something that was still stuck onto the top surface of my skin. So she's just kind of using the side of it like an eraser and then goes over the top. We also like to take and twist our wand as we go down the nose. It's just a little bit more aggressive, but that seems to be an area we get a little bit more congestion.
I have now timed my video on my phone, so I'm caught up to where you guys are. I have a visual now.
Okay, so she's doing at this moment. Yes. And so she's just showing you, and we do one horizontal, one vertical pass typically. She's showing you with the show and tell afterwards. Now she's putting the Victoria Dan hyaluronic into it. Boy, this video goes quick. So, which is better than watching it slow, because if you watch it, you just want to fall asleep, right? So now she adjusted the viscosity on the Hydro Wand itself, and she's now infusing the Hydro Wand serum into my skin.
A very similar technique. We're just using that same machine to infuse the serums down deeper into the skin. Still getting a little bit of exfoliation from those diamonds. I always like to massage in the extra serum. We don't waste here. Next, I'm putting on the biocellulose mask from Victoria Deanne. You'll see that they adhere perfectly to every little contour on the face. I love these. There's such a luxurious, soft feel. Full of peptides that we're going to infuse with the Claire Blend Petite there. What I'm doing now is I'm attaching the alligator clips option. This is an option for our microcurrent that will run the current through that mask. So I'm getting the lifting and the toning properties from the microcurrent through the mask, penetrating the products too. 2 birds, 1 stone.
You just want to make sure the clips touch the skin and they touch the mask.
What I'm using here is our dual applicator accessory option. I'm going over the mask to concentrate the microcurrent between the probes on the accessory while we're running current through the grid of the mask. So I'm concentrating the energy when I place the device or the accessory on the skin. However, there's still current running everywhere simultaneously. Here's just some other options of accessories that we could use with or without the mask for the microcurrent machine specifically. These are the spheres options, just lifting and holding. I could use this on with or without a mask.
You just would have some type of a conductive gel down.
Next is that C2S serum I mentioned, the 2 forms of vitamin C and that light salicylic. Finishing off with the Tizo Mineral Sun Defense. See, it goes on very much like a moisturizer. So like I said, SPF first, color second. Here's the Brilliant Eye and Lip Serum. Here's again that technique I chose to use. We're going to import some makeup techniques here. We're going to apply the eye serum right on the top of the cheekbone here to get that highlight look. We also applied right here on the Cupid's bow to get that nice glow right here. Right along the brow bone as well. Anywhere you would apply a highlighter is where I use this product for the same effect to get that nice glow in the light. That way they come up off the table ready to go out the door with the glow, ready to go. I've added a little bit of color to the skin with the tinted SPF. Should they want some makeup, they will feel like they're not going out completely naked. There will be a little bit of color. And then that eye serum with that makeup technique highlighter, we're getting a little bit of a makeup glow here as well. So getting up from the table, ready to walk out, ready to go. And just touching up those highlight areas. Finishing here with the final spritz of mineral water just for a nice glow there. Recommend your home care products for sure and rebook and follow up. Go ahead and get signed up now for our next webinar, which will be December 2nd, which will be all about stocking up for holiday success. It'll be a last chance to get those stocking stuffers in, and some tips and tricks on how to boost your retail during that crucial part of the year. So that'll be our next hangout, and I cannot wait. We'll be talking about, ooh, Pam's got it there. You get a sneak peek. This is the Midnight Kisses, which is a sleeping lip mask from My Dermatician, a brand from Dermastart, in their holiday fragrant or holiday flavor, Frostbite. So it's going to be peppermint flavored. So we'll be going over little things like that just to kind of make the holidays merry and bright. So be sure to grab your Santa hat and join me on December 2nd.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Yep.
you.